Yes, 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 yes. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gerald Peters. Today I'm going to kind of talk about both of these books. In my free book, You Don't Have to Die Broke, I talk about the advantages of stocks and real estate and how I like to own both asset classes. My second book is exactly about my trading strategy, how I buy, sell, and flip stocks. So a lot of the YouTube gurus that I notice, I'm sure we follow a lot of the same people. They're either all stock, all real estate, very few of them are a combination. Often they're hostile toward the other asset class, which really, really confuses me. There are a lot of famous gurus out there for 10 years have been telling you not to buy stocks because stocks are dangerous while the stock market goes up, and somehow they're not held accountable for this horrible advice they're giving. And a bunch of you keep buying their books. Terrible. So here's what me. I took $250. I got out of the Army. I opened an E-Trade account. And then I began this process of studying wealth. You know, I talk about the billionaire blueprint. I call it different things on my podcast, The Science of Getting Rich. This idea of building wealth for average people, blue-collar people. Most I ever made at a job was $12.50 an hour. I took that and that $250, and of course, put money in, learning, studying, investing on this blueprint of how to build wealth, this 5,000-year-old blueprint. And I began to accumulate houses. I try to buy one a year, and stocks. Currently have a portfolio of about 42 positions. And between the rent collection and the stocks, it brings in, I don't know, north of $150,000 right now, and growing larger and larger and larger and larger every month. Every month, through the power of compounding and leverage, so we're going to get into, my real estate and my stocks continue to grow and expand. Now, this has nothing to do with retirement. Fuck retirement. I'm not even talking about that. I don't even know what that means. That's a construct that was taught by other people. Other people invented the construct of retirement, not you. You didn't invent that shit. That was invented to get old people out of factories. That's where that came from. I'm talking about how do you get rich? How do you go from being a UPS driver to building wealth? How do you go from working at Walmart to building wealth? You can do that. You can do that. And the only reason you're not doing that is you just don't know the information. So what I'm advocating through my books and my videos, follow me if you want, on Instagram, I put out this information, is to teach you real world shit. I'm not an accountant. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a guy who took money and turned it into millions of dollars, and now I'm trying to turn it into millions more through studying, through education, through self-education. Not some shit I learned at high school. They didn't teach me this. Not something I learned at college. I didn't go. Okay? So I have to work within that construct and still get rich, and so do you. You don't get any out. So what I'm going to show you, if you read my book, you will no longer have an excuse. It'll always have been your fault if you didn't build wealth. Pillar number 10 of the 10 pillars of success is take full responsibility. You are where you are because of you, period. Now, hopefully that's good. If it's not, let's fix it. That's what we're trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do in my courses, my books, and my trading, and my teaching on investing. Real estate versus stocks. What is the difference? Well, guess what? The big difference is entry. Entry. Now, there's a lot of gurus who are going to tell you you can get into real estate, no money down, it's really easy, borrow other people's money. Okay. Go spend your time doing that, mental masturbation, run around trying to figure out how to do that. If that's fun, if you like doing that, I don't have time for that. Very few people can pull it off. Not many people are good at it. The barrier to entry. Now, what's the barrier? Is about 20% down. Again, people who want to sell you a course will tell you, you don't need this money down. That's how they're selling the course. That's the lure. That's the lure to broke people. You don't need any money. Bullshit. You need money, period. You need to get money. You want to get into real estate? You need money. And people telling you otherwise are lying to you. They're trying to get your money. So if I want to get your money, here's what I do. I have a way to show you how to get into real estate using no money down. And if you follow my formula, right? Go click them. Dude, they're all around me on the right hand. Look, go click them. Fuck, YouTube's full of them, dude. You need 20% down. You need money. Barrier to entry, money. So that's expensive, right? What's the barrier to entry to stocks? Nothing. You can open a brokerage account for free. Transfer 20 bucks. You're in. You can buy 20 shares of a penny stock. You're in. The barrier to entry in the stock market is your thumbs. That's it. The only reason you don't own a bunch of stocks right now that are paying you dividends is just you've just chosen not to. Because the things that you think about manifest in your life. The way that I got to 42 stocks was thinking about stocks every day. I'd wake up, watch the news, look at the Wall Street Journal, look at Barron's, study my charts. I put myself into an environment that produces what's held in my mind. Right out of The Science of Getting Rich. Shit ain't complicated. The things that you think about the most manifest in your life. Period. Into conversation. Whatever it is, deviant activity, drugs, sex, or stocks, it's all the same. What you think about the most manifest in your life. Voila. Just gave you the secret to the fucking universe. That's how it works. And so the reason you don't have money in the stock market is you don't sit around thinking about the stock market. Period. That's it. That's why. Now we can fix that. That's what I'm trying to do. That's my mission. Preacher of prosperity. Capitalist. So real estate, the entry is money. About 20% down. And the entry into stocks is very little. There's no barrier to entry. Stocks. No barrier to entry. You can just get in. So you have to be playing this game if you can't do this game right now. There's no other option. Don't buy shit from gurus. Don't follow people around. Don't waste your time with people telling you can do it with no money. That's a lie. You need to go get money. Work. You need to work 7, 8 days a week, not 5 days a week. You don't get fucking rich working 5 days a week. Let me let you in on something. You don't get rich working 5 days a week. It doesn't happen. There's no one that you respect that does that. That's for common people. That's for fucking poor people. That's for everyday people, not people that want to get rich. You want to get rich? You work every fucking day, and you have to get lots of money, and then you have to invest it. You have to spend it on things that you don't get a satisfaction from. You don't get to wear it. You don't get to put it on your hand. You don't get to fucking drive it. It's invested. And that's why people don't do it, because this shit's hard. That's why. Now, what they'll do is sell you a course on how easy it actually is, and that's how they get your money. So the barrier to entry to stocks is basically zero. So your excuse there is zero. You have zero fucking excuse for why you don't own stocks other than you choose not to. You choose ignorance. Now, does that offend you? Or convict you? It's supposed to convict you. It's supposed to convict you. My purpose is never to hurt anyone's feelings. My purpose is to speak truth into your life. Because a lot of people aren't. You're floating around through life right now like you have a fucking excuse, like you somehow aren't obligated to get rich. You're under fucking obligation from above to get wealthy. You are supposed to be a king of your castle, and you can choose not to. You can choose not to be the king. You can choose not to wear the crown. That's your choice, and you can choose fucking poverty by staying poor and thinking like a poor person and working your little 5 days a week and crying that you don't have enough. And then you say, well, work 1 day a week and invest that. Oh, but you don't understand, Gerald. You don't understand. No, I understand. I understand. This is why I wrote the book, You Don't Have to Die Broke, and began to teach the millionaire code because the people around me weren't doing it right. You have to have a primary source of income. You have to create 2 to 3 other sources of income. You have to maximize in the necessities bucket. You have to completely eliminate debt out of your life. You have to then pile money into the savings bucket, then go into the investing bucket. This is a formula. It's called the Millionaire Code. Go watch some of my other videos. And if you're not doing this shit, you don't get rich. I don't care how cute you are, how pretty you are, how fucking smart you think you are. The smarter you are, the less likely you are to get rich. Let me let you in on something there. So all my doctor friends and engineers, all these other stupid people who think you're smart, yet you're not investing. I meet people all the time make $200,000 a year, and they ain't millionaires. How could you have so much money and not be a millionaire? How can you make $200,000 a year and you're not a millionaire? How's that possible? Because they didn't apply themselves to the millionaire code. They didn't live a life to get rich. They're living a life in the system. See, most people are living a life to provide passive income for other people. So keep spending your money, keep taking on debt, keep doing dumb shit. I'm happy for it because I own shares in all the dumb things you're buying. And the car payments and the leases and the mortgages and the credit cards and student loans and the stupid phones you have to find. All that shit, I'm happy for you because I own the assets that produce the cash flow, the rental properties. So keep renting. I love it. Keep buying shit from corporations. I love it because that's what gives me all my money. Money from all these people going in debt and renting and buying things. Now you can observe that or be caught up in it. You can big picture 10 pillars of success. Click my link. Big picture. It's one of the 10 pillars. See the big picture. What's the big picture? Stocks go up 71% of the time. Stocks go up 71% of the time. And yet people are scared of them. It's a game that wins 71% of the time, and there's people not playing the game because maybe on the 29%, their precious little money goes down. And that's just too much for them to handle. And so they choose poverty, which is a guaranteed fucking money down, right? You understand that. By not vesting to avoid loss, you lose. Guaranteed. See, this is what your financial advisor can't tell you because he has a license. He gives two shits about your opinion. He has a license to lose, so he can't tell you how to invest. He can't tell you, well, no, you should actually be buying some houses, and, well, bonds are on sale now. You should be buying those, and, well, maybe you should buy these MLPs because MLP sector's on sale right now. He can't tell you that. He can't tell you that because he knows most of his clients are crybabies, and the first time it goes down and doesn't work out right, they're going to want to fucking sue him. And so he can't give you advice that could make you rich. You understand that, right? Your financial advisor can't give you advice that would make you rich because you might lose. And the possibility that you lose keeps them from being able to tell you the things you need to know to get rich. And guess what? They're not going to tell you in college. They're not going to tell you in fucking high school. Your parents don't know. And most of these gurus selling you shit are selling you bullshit that doesn't actually work. And so the process is easy. You need to get money and invest it. And you need to learn what you're investing in. And so if you're investing in real estate, the advantage to real estate, and this is point number 2, I haven't forgotten where I'm at. Barrier to entry is number 1. The difference between stocks and real estate is barrier to entry. Stocks are super easy, no excuse. For real estate, you need 20% down. That's hard. Next barrier, leverage. Not a barrier, but leverage. Every dollar in real estate buys you $4 to $5. And that's the big difference. That's the big difference. Right there. When you buy $1 of stock, you get $1 of stock. When you buy $1 of a house, you get $4 to $5 of a house. A little less in commercial real estate is probably $3. So you buy this house, keep the numbers simple, and next, if you post houses are more expensive in my area, I hope you get in a car wreck. I get so sick of hearing that. $100,000 house for an example, for math, it's an example for all my engineer followers who correct me on my math but don't actually have any fucking money. So you put 20% down, you own an asset that's $100,000, that's leveraged, right? It's leveraged. When the house goes up 5% on average, and for everyone who says, well, that doesn't happen in every area, go fuck yourself, it does too. Over time, big picture, houses go up 5%. Your 5% is on the $100,000. So it's $5,000. You put in 20. You put in 20,000 and the appreciation is 5,000. That looks a lot like 20% to me. Now, you're going to have the guy who doesn't own any real estate start rattling off all the other numbers and things that I should know. I know all that stuff. Keeping the math simple. Nothing pisses me off more than people who do that, man. Drives me crazy, dude. It's like, yeah, no shit. Like I had a guy post the other day, you didn't put anything in for trash takeout. Really? Is that what's going to blow the deal? Trash removal. Like, people just look for reasons other than anything other than actually doing it. Like, anything you can look for to other than actually leaving your house and walking fucking real estate. You know how many people I meet who want to get in real estate, and I say, how many houses have you walked this last couple months? What do you mean? How many homes have you walked in? Attics you crawled in? Houses you crawled under? Well, none. And you don't actually want to be in real estate. Being in real estate isn't looking at a fucking computer screen. That's not real estate. Real estate is not looking at a computer screen. That's not real estate. It's leaving your house and going to it and looking. There's a crack. Why is there a crack there? Foundation issue. What do you mean? See, that's hands-on. That you begin learning the fucking skill set required. But most people are all talk. They're just talking shit. They want to be a real estate investor. Want to be a real estate investor. I'm like, really? How many attics you been in? None. Most people been in no attics. So most people would be better served just going to the stock market. Because they're not really real estate investors. They're keyboard investors. And that's not being a real estate investor. You want to be a keyboard investor, you need to invest in stocks. So go walk some houses. Stop posting memes. Stop saying shit and go do it. And you say, well, I don't have the money to buy it. Well, how do you think you manifest things? What you hold in formless substance, right out of the book, Science of Getting Rich. What you hold, the things that you become obsessed with, the things that you think about all the time, the things that you're looking at, touching, feeling, talking about, manifest in your life. And if you're not doing that, it won't manifest. And so the way you find houses is go look for houses. Leave your house. Walk them. On Saturday, every fucking Saturday, you look at house after house after house. You're doing the numbers. You're like, wow, why does this electricity look different? And you develop the skill set of being an investor. That's what a real estate investor is. It's not some asshole flying around in a jet. That's what people show on this stuff, on YouTube. We see people living in mansions and jets and fancy fucking cars. That has nothing to do with real estate. Nothing. You notice those guys never show you electricity? That is the shit you're going to be dealing with. Plumbing, electrical, fucking drywall. Not cars. Not fancy fucking houses. You're going to be looking at cracks. And they never talk about that. You ever notice that? It's the same with stocks, man. I watch guys on here do their stock stuff. I watched a guy for 20 fucking minutes, one of the largest YouTubers out here on stocks. He didn't say a damn thing about stocks, of how stocks actually move. He didn't show you the 4 stages of price movement, the best place to entry, how to set your stops, money fucking management. None of that. You know what he showed? Girls and a fucking house. And then he babbled about trades that he got right. It's all lies, dude. It's all lies. The sooner you get away from that shit, the better, man. Call these people out. Call them out. Listen to Robert Kiyosaki for 12 fucking years talk about the stock market's going to crash. Peter Schiff. Has it crashed? Huh? All the people with your fiat currency concerns and all the gold bugs, has it crashed? No. But where are those people? Where are you if you listen to that? You're broke. Remove all of that shit. Stop listening to billionaires, old men who no longer, that's not how you make money anymore. You understand that a guy 60 who started his real estate career today is making money different than he did when he was 20. You can't do what he did. It's decades later. The business changes, cycles, technology. It's different. So you can't look at the guy that started Home Depot and go, yeah, that's what I should do to launch my pool business. It doesn't make any sense. Now, concepts can be the same, but practical application, not the same at all. I listened to what's his name who started Home Depot the other day, giving advice on how to build a business. He didn't even mention social. He didn't even mention it. Because he's a 70-something-year-old man. Now, all the respect in the world. But how does that help you make money today? How does some guy talking about the coming economic crash help you make money in fucking Twitter today? How does that help you? How does that give you an entry into Twitter, an exit out of Twitter, and where should your stop loss be? Explain to me how listening to Ray fucking Dalio helps you with that. How does listening to him help you trade stocks better? Could someone please explain that to me? And yet people fascinate over it. Buy the goddamn books. You could buy principles all day long. You could read principles back and forth. Guess what? It didn't make you any money. Did it make you a better trader? Did it help you enter orders better? Did it help you find any real estate? Did it give you any grand fucking investing ideas? No. No. It's just entrepreneur, investor porn. It's all it is. But there's nothing to it. It doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't apply. Go watch them. Click. They're all over the fucking thing. Click them. It's all nonsense. Everything they're saying, most of them, it's all nonsense. It's just good feeling shit to either make you feel greedy or fearful. That's what moves markets. Greed and fear. But you notice how many of them aren't telling you you need to spend 1 to 2 hours a day studying the markets. Nobody says that. Nobody says that. Almost nobody says that. They want to give you some fucking secret where you don't have to have any money. You don't have to spend any time, and it just works. Well, that's not how it works, man. That's not fucking life. That's not how it works if you're a blue-collar millionaire like myself. So I can't identify with it. Barrier to entry is the big deal between stocks and real estate and the leverage. When you buy a house, $1 buys you $4 to $5. When you buy $1 stock, it buys you $1 stock. Now, so there's times when buying houses would be a better deal, right? And there's times when buying stocks would be a better deal. And so my advice to you is to be agnostic. Buy the asset class that you can do right now with where you're at, with what you have. Do that. Master it. And then get some money, and then go do the other. Hey, hope you liked the video. Click like. I'm not mad at you. I love you, and I want to help you. And my book is free. And the difference is, I'm not going to follow you up. I'm not going to put you in a funnel. Matter of fact, I know that 90% of the people who get this book, of how I turned $250 into $3 million, the reality is your brain is too small. Your ability to focus too little to actually complete this book. That if I gave it to you free, statistically, most of you still don't have the internal stamina, I can't even talk, don't have what it takes to complete this book. If you do, let me know. DM me, text me, write to my cell phone, ask me questions about it. I'll be happy to answer. Go try that with some of your other favorite gurus. You're not going to get a response because what they're selling you is bullshit. This is exactly what I do every day. Follow me on Instagram. You'll see me posting. You see me buying. You see me working on rental properties. You see me buying stocks low. You see me selling them high. You see me, flipping a house. All these things, I literally do them every single day, and you can too. And hopefully I can help you. God bless.